Cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, we got some stuff to talk about because Tamar is going off on this internet. Kandi's going off. And shout out to AT2 this morning because AT2 posted this video from Jennifer with some receipts about what we heard on the show about these text messages about why Malaysia, Shawnee, and Tammy, and Evelyn was all mad at her. So we're going to get into all this stuff right now, guys, because we have to get into this. As you guys know, this is a Basketball Wives Stand channel. What's going on to Cindy? I see you in the chat. I will drop the link if you want to come up. But we need to get into this. I have the receipts, yo, and this came out like in 2020, and I never even seen this. So we got to come to the streets with YouTube streets with this information so that you guys can see what Jennifer was texting y'all. This is crazy. So let's get into take care of the business of the channel really quick. Let's do the intro and let's get into it. So first of all, if you want to join my tribe, please tip on my site, go ahead and subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Make sure you turn them on all so you can know every time I go live. Like the video, share the video, comment in the comment section to keep me in that algorithm. Okay, let's get into the intro and let's get into it. All right, let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, y'all, I am back. Let me say what's up to everybody that's in the chat real quick. So what's going on to my girl Shy Town? She says, welcome to the SoDebNair show. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button as you enter the room. Sit back and relax and enjoy the commentary. What's going on to my good sis Nola Reeves in the building? What's up to DV? She's here. What's going on to Miss Platinum 2001? Cindy, what's going on with your boo? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Renee is here. She says hello, SoDeb, watching from work. We also have Janika. What's going on with you as well? All right, so yes, let's go. All right, let's go. All right, so it was going to Sean Walker as well. Okay, so y'all, AT2 went on live earlier today. Well, I think it was a live, like a pre-recorded video, but he pulled the receipts of Jennifer. And hold on. Cindy, I'll respond to you in a minute in Instagram. I had to send you a message. Let me get this done and then I'll talk to you about it because let's see. All right. And yes, sharing is definitely caring. The sharing says, okay, so y'all, ATC went posted a video this morning with Jennifer and his receipts of what she was actually texting to, I want to say, I don't know who she was texting. No, it was actually the guy that she made the video about who stole her Range Rover. And so he exposed Jennifer. And I've never seen this, y'all. So I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I want to come on and share it with you guys. If you haven't seen this, y'all in for some treats right now, okay? So let me pull up Jennifer's, this article from, I think it's Baller Alert that I got this from. All right, so here we go. Now, hopefully I can get this ad off here because I've got it off before, but I do not know how to get it off now. All right, there it goes. Let's go. No, it's still here. I don't know how to get this off of here, but I'm gonna do the best I can do, y'all. Okay. So it says the title says, oh, there it goes, it's gone. Jennifer Williams accuses ex-boyfriend of stealing her Range Rover. Ex responds with Jen's text messages about Evelyn Lozada and her daughter. Now, this was in April 20 on the 27th of 2020, y'all. Now, I've never seen this. So I don't know if you guys have seen this, but if you have, listen. I mean, if you haven't, listen, y'all in for a treat right now. Jennifer was a mess. She's a mess. It says late last week, Basketball Wives star Jennifer Williams took to Instagram to find a man she claimed scammed her and stole her Range Rover. See that the ad is again. So if I scroll up, it goes away. I don't know. I hate coming to these blogs that do this. Because, like, you can't. Oh, wait. See, that's not taking it away either. Okay, here we go. Boom. There we go. All right, so here's the guy that she was dating. Let me take this down off of full screen so I can see what y'all saying as well. Shaitan says, yes, I saw this when it happened. Okay, I didn't see this. Okay, so this is the guy who stole the Range Rover, allegedly. Allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly. I'm putting my allegedly banner. All right, boom. So here we are. Jennifer is quietly for these streets as a pick me. Ooh, just saying. Okay, listen, you said that, not me. So here's the guy. It says, as news surfaces on the alleged con, others came forward with their own horror stories, with one claiming he did the same thing to my friend, Ely, I think that's how you pronounce it, stole her S550 Benz, but she didn't let up. She got her shit back. This was a few years ago. Sad. So here's a message. Let's read what he said first. This is a big reason why I wanted to end things with Jennifer Williams, is because she was such an ugly person on the inside and was engulfed with fame and notoriety. She asked me to be a love interest on her TV show. So we know this will happen with Jelani, okay? Because she even asked this man to do it. He said, I declined over and over. Every conversation was about Basketball Wives and just downing a lot of women. Some of these women, ironically, being the same ones in her comments supporting her right now. When we would be together, she would be on her phone the entire time scrolling social media, which I thought was very childish. She also would create and leak stories to the media. Once she asked me if I knew someone who would release Evelyn Lozada's daughter's Shanice's news, I was totally disgusted with her. And he tagged all these blogs, right? So here's some of the messages. She says, I hate these messy B words. Evelyn made me want to slap the SHI out of her. I should have leaked her daughter's news. I could have exposed her ass. What does that do with Evelyn? He says, come on, Jen. When they go low, you go high. Leave her kids out of it and keep it classy. She said, but I want to break these bees, baby. All of them, especially Shawnee, she was talking SHI about me, saying Shaq cheated on like I was a lie, like it was a lie. Everyone knows he had kids behind her, behind her back. In Malaysia, or should I say ghetto ass LaQuisha, doesn't even have a mind of her own, which y'all, listen, I'm here for it. Because I don't feel like she do, but listen, that's y'all's thing. That's my thing. And she says, whatever Evelyn and Shawnee says, Malaysia hops on board. She licks their effing kitty cat. He says, I told you to get off the show anyways. It's just not working anymore for you. And you don't need the drama. Okay. Let's dig into this. Okay. So first of all, this is crazy for me because one, y'all know I was told Tammy responsible for all these rumors. Your boy, look. Let me pull me up here so you can see me when I do it. Your boy owes Tammy Robin an apology. Okay? And I'm giving it. Tammy, I apologize to you. I never seen any of this. Now, I don't know how the conversation started. I don't know where Jennifer got the information from, but I owe Tammy an apology, and I'm giving it on this live. Tammy, I apologize. I never stopped supporting you, but I just believe on that show, on that season, your ass was a part of it. Okay? So, let me bring me back now so we can get back into more of the stuff that's going on here. Okay, so let's move down because it's more, y'all. It's more. Now, I don't know what this one was because it's deleted. But this says, so that they read this part, versus Shawnee Jennifer continues, she was talking about chat, as Aaron continued, this is the boyfriend she was dating. He said, Jennifer moved to Georgia to be with me. I told her not to, but she did anyway. When I first met her, I told her I was not interested in being serious because I had ended a relationship with my child's mother and wasn't ready. But she continued to call and text me. It got to the point that I had to block her on social media. She begged me to follow her back. In the past, I admit that I have just ghosted women without explanations, and that's left them very angry with me and wanting vengeance. But recently, since I've been seeing a counselor, I have tried to be better in how I end relationships with people. He added, sharing corresponding to text message. So here's the messages. So when I was in LA, this is him. When I was in LA, oh no, this is her. When I was in LA, you never had time for me. So picked up and moved to Georgia thinking it would bring us closer together, but instead you say you don't want to deal with me anymore. Totally a waste of time. You make me hate ever meeting you. He says, really, wow, I've been nothing but good to you. I told you not to move here because I knew I knew I wanted a real relationship and didn't want the same thing. We can always remain friends and not make it at all. So let's read the caption. He said, Jennifer moved to Georgia to be with me. I told her not to, but she did it anyway. When I first met her, I told her I was not interested in being serious because I had just ended a relationship with my child's mother. Wasn't ready, but she continued to call and text me. I got to the point that I had to block her on social media. She begged me to follow her back. In the past, I admit that I have just ghosted women without explanations, and that's left them very angry with me and wanting vengeance. But recently, I've been seeing a counselor. I've tried to be better in how I end relationships with people. This is why I first tried to talk to Jennifer face to face without wanting to end it, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. I ended up having to block her phone numbers too, and not once did I ask her for any car, jewelry, purse, or any money back, anything back. She threatened to ruin me because I didn't want to be with her. Whoa. Yo, Jennifer might be a little psychotic. Let me go over back to here so I can see what y'all saying in the chat before we go any farther. Sassy Peter's throwing out love to the mods. Shaita says, I told you Tammy had nothing to do with it. Deb owes me an apology to y'all. I apologize to you as well. I still think Tammy has something to do with it, but I mean, these are the facts of life right now we're reading. And thank you so much, Adley Donaldson, for the super chat or for the super sticker. Cricket22 says, hey, SoDeb and everyone in the chat. Let's go down. Psychotic. Thank you. Yes, she sounds very psychotic, y'all. Like, whoa. Like, I'm concerned for Jennifer at this point because this gets worse as we keep going. It gets worse. All right. So not too much in the chat. So let's keep going with the receipts. All right. So here we go. It says, I'm going to read these captions. I'm going to read the text message. It says, mad because I didn't want her. Mad, bitter, liar. It says, can always be. Oh, so I read that part. It says, she says, F you, Nick. You're a total DIC. You've never You've been sending mixed signals since day one. I tried to do all I can do, show you how bad I wanted you, or bad, showed you how bad I wanted to you, but now I'm glad. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Show you how bad I wanted to you, but now I'm glad I see you clearly. You're dead to me. You'll regret this. I'll ruin you. He says, why are you always turning things to the extreme? I don't want to fight, just want us to be cool. You can't respect that with getting crazy. I don't know what was up here in the blue. Just I don't give a F about any of that. I want all of my back, or I'm suing your ASS and putting you on blast. You completely broke my heart. You were never serious about me, and I keep overlooking all of the signs. F you. You'll regret effing with me. I have the power to make ish happen. Jennifer's crazy, y'all. She's crazy. But let me, if I can have an honesty moment, y'all, this is probably me in text messages. It's probably me, but allegedly, this might be me. Okay, when we be liking people, she's a Virgo. I think Virgo women are very different than Virgo men, but we might be a little crazy, you know. Shout out to Jennifer Williams for these text messages. The girl going crazy. My sis say Jennifer is a whole. Oh no, Jennifer. Shotgun says, I knew a long time ago she was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. All right, so let's get into more of these text messages though, because there's more, y'all. It's more. She says, can you call me? I don't like that I'm in the same state. Y'all, I swear this is me. I don't like that we're in the same state as you going through hell and you haven't even attempted to come and see me in days. That's not cool. When you ask me for something, I do it, even if I have to go out of my way. You never even sent the list of buildings that I've been asking about for days. I'm just out here on my own for real. He said, shake my head. Why are you always complaining about stuff? Yo, when we love people like for real, we be crazy. Hold on. And y'all, I'm live at this time of day. Thank you to my good sis. I'm live this time because we don't have school today. So yes. I don't know what she said before this. It says on something, he says, I'm lying. Question mark. She says, we have one or two, but you are exaggerating. I think it's ridiculous you have me blocked and I can't send you DMs, but people send you DMs about me. Make it make sense. He says, I haven't gotten DMs about you in forever, Jay. I am so not exaggerating, LOL. You be on one. I need to talk to my good sis, Jennifer. All right, so let's move down. It says, finally, he then addressed the missing Range Rover. Jennifer Williams gave me this truck in November 2019. I got a call from the police department in March 2020, and now in April 5th, months later, she's telling the world it's stolen. Who waits 5 months to report a car stolen? He added, the police have not pressed charges because I didn't steal anything from her. As people in the comments have already said, you can easily track a Range Rover. He even said he paid off the Range Rover, adding that I've never stolen a car, lost a title, or retagged any vehicle. I don't even know how to do that. I've worked as a consultant middleman in numerous deals. Most were successful and some fell through, but I've never scammed anyone. These accusations are lies. So he never stole her car, y'all. He never stole the car. I wish I would have said this earlier. Okay, I'm back in the comments. And wait, make it bigger again. Well, no one said, listen, do your crazy in person, not in text to be exposed. It's not smart. Big facts. Cindy says, told you. A total liar. We totally just had this argument. We did, Cindy, and I'm apologizing to you as well. Listen, I throw out the apologies. I mind doing it. So yes, I'm throwing them out. I apologize. Listen, but as you are reading, we be on one sometimes. It's Virgos. We can't help it. Cindy says, Cindy, I did. Deb needs the super chat. Listen, I'm admitting my wrongs. Emperor says, this seems like deja vu. Okay. So let's get back down to some more of these. And I keep forgetting to make this back big. So let me do this again. All right. So you guys can see it. All right. So here we go. So he says, somehow having a safe trip back. He says, I'm sorry. She says, I'm straight on you being rude. I didn't say for you to leave me alone. You don't check on me or call me. And so it seems you've been left me alone. So I get it. That's why I said I'm straight. Clearly you are going through something that you are taking out. Oh my God. She says, look at 50 Cent's IG talking about Tank, shake my head. Oh, and you can unblock me and follow me, please, and thank you. He says, no, LOL, you be bugging on IGJ. You know how many bad arguments we've had because of IG? She says, don't try it. That's BS. You just told me the other day you were doing it. You are on something. Y'all. My poor friend, Jennifer. Here we go with some more. He said, busy now. She said, what are you doing? She says, did I do something to you? You are that busy you can't take a few minutes out of your day to call me because I need to ask you something. He says, no, you haven't done anything to me. I've been busy and really haven't felt like talking much. I thought you had texted me what you wanted when you said, I don't know what the rest of it is because we don't see it. He said, then we got something that says, that sounds ridiculous. I never said I couldn't help you. She says, you also never said you would help me. Every time I try to contact you after dark, you disappear. He had another woman, y'all. It seems like you got some other shit going on. Again, I'm used to figuring it out alone, so it's no big deal. I hate asking for anything anyway. I just wouldn't do it to you, but all's good. And he's like, all right. He's like, he done. Like, he ain't talking to her about nothing. You know. What's going on to James Hudson in the chat? Shytown says, everyone on BBQ needs to run and hide because they are in danger. BBW. Got you. Basketball eyes. Got you. See, now I'm thinking that she helped thick thighs increase is crazy. Oh my God. I gotta fix my technique. I feel like I'm Jennifer. I feel like that. Oh, we got more. Now here she goes. I'm not hungry now. I just had some coffee and fruit from the lobby, but I need to check out by 12. He said, okay. She said, call me. It's saying add air to this tire. It's 21 right front tire. How far are you? He said, traffic in my head. She said, like 20 minutes or more. He said, yeah, about 45 away. That's too long. I have to go get my makeup done. I already took all of my stuff out of the range. I'll leave the keys in the cup holder and you can come and get it whenever. And he said, damn, okay, if you're getting all that done, I won't have anyone to help me bring back my car. She said, you can't get one of your friends to follow you with it? Jennifer's inconsiderate. She's inconsiderate. She is delusional. He don't want her, right? Deb, if you think you are Jennifer, then we need, listen. My text message be looking like this. This is what I be running them in the way. It's real. I mean, I'm being honest. This be me. So I'm just being honest. Okay, so then he showed the proof of him paying off. I paid off the Range Rover I'm accused of stealing. So he proved that he did this, y'all. So it's here. So Jennifer's story about him stealing that Range Rover is not a thing. So he posts this. He says, "For the record, I spent so much money on Jennifer Williams. It's ridiculous that she would make these accusations. I have never stolen from her. I dropped down payments for a Ferrari. I gave her $33K to pay off the very Range Rover I'm accused of stealing, as well as giving her tens of thousands of more dollars as gifts to. She did the same for me. Brought me a Bentley, gave me tens of thousands of dollars, paid for vacations, trips, etc. Everything was mutual, and if anybody is out of pocket, it's me. For anybody to say I stole or tricked them into giving me money is ridiculous. I've never stolen a car, washed the title, or retagged any vehicle. I don't even know how to do that. I've worked as a consultant middleman in numerous of deals. Most were successful, some fell through, but I've never scammed anyone. These accusations are lies." Aaron, hashtag Aaron Nichols. After seeing this, y'all, how do y'all feel? Jennifer, my Jennifer, like, man, you are making us look bad and exposing us. SoDebNair. Listen, but I know that, and I apologize for it too. So, listen, I know it's a problem. But how do y'all feel? What's going on? Just simply, Jennifer is a mess. She's a mess. Okay. Jennifer is a mess. I think that was it for Jennifer. Let me make sure that's everything. Okay, yes. So what's going on? Remain Teachable. Oh, thank God you just showed up so I can make the commercial. Wait, actually, let me go back to this one. What's going on? Just simply in the chat. Remain Teachable in the chat. Just simply says a lot of mess going on. It's only Monday. Just simply, like, everything is going on right now. Like, it's a mess going on, and I didn't even know. Okay. Cindy says she's a hot mess, and I'm done with her forever. Oh, wait, there was something they posted where I think I read it about her exposing Evelyn's daughter's nude. So yes. So and again, so let's go back to this conversation. So you guys know, Cindy, I always say, Malaysia was too mad for me. And what she said about Malaysia to me is true. So again, I still don't understand Malaysia's anger with Jennifer. Maybe she's mad because Jennifer told the truth about her. Now, everything else, she might have had Shanice's nudes. Thank God that she never ever posted those. She's psychotic with that man. Okay. Jennifer. Notary says fraudulent scam. Jennifer, my love, I need you to get it together. You're making us look bad. And then people got receipts. So we can't even fight it. I can't fight for you no more. I pray for everyone who's involved. Okay. I pray for everyone who's involved. So let's get into Tamar and Kandi, y'all. Y'all, I was trying to go live like so many times, but like the story just keeps updating. They've been responding on social media. I watched the interview. I actually tagged the interview that Kandi did in my community tab. Go watch the interview with Kandi, y'all. Kandi's dropping jewels and information. Sydney says, I told you that Jen was trying to set her up as a liar when she was the liar all along. I still think that Jennifer lied. I think that Jennifer was not wrong in putting Tammy in that conversation. Maybe Jennifer did bring it up though, so I'll say that. I still think that Tammy has something to do with it. Just says, I need a breakdown of Tamar and Kandi because it's been a lot of back. We have to go through it because it's a lot, and we about to go through it because, like, every time I try to hit the button to go live, like it's like something else has updated. Like it just keeps updating. So, I just went from the last thing I did single. I have to do the live, y'all. I got to get onto the live. So let's go to. Hold on. Make sure you check out my guy. Conscious TV. Hold on. And also SWV is giving pushback on Xscape. And I have that as well. Okay, so Tamar was on Watch What Happens Live with Nivea and my girl Evelyn Lozada. And Andy asked her about Kandi. Well, he asked about something that Tamar had posted. It was about Kandi, and then he got quiet about it. So Tamar is just speaking out about it. So let's watch her live from Instagram. And it's a little long, y'all, but just stick with it. Hold on, here we go. Nola Reese says, at this time, I'm going to call an intervention for my brother because he's always on the wrong side. I'm not always on the wrong side. When we date people, we're just impulsive. That's all. So, wait, where's it at? Okay. So, let's watch her live she did on Instagram. You guys may have seen this. I know that Jamie posted it, the full thing. I'm going to do the full thing too as well. Just simply says, see now, if Muppet mind the business that paid her, meaning not getting involved in Carlos and Kandi B. See? Okay, well, look. Okay, so let's look at what Tamar had to say.
I look very interesting. Why you ain't told me that? I look a mess.
And y'all let me know if it's echoing.
I look sleep. Oh, fuck with my earring. I don't know where nothing is. Listen, good morning, everyone. I am just leaving. We're getting back from our birthday vacation. It's like 2.5 days, but I'm grateful for it. I have to be on set in about 2 hours. I look really bad. Like, what's wrong with me? Like, okay. First of all, just a couple of things I wanted to address. Number one, thank you guys so much for supporting Changed and St. Tamar's Day. Hey, Cora. I love y'all so much. But obviously, I want to address, what's really going on in the press because, I feel like I've worked really hard on myself and I can't help if somebody asks me a question, and I can't help the chains of events that actually really honestly truly happen. Now, this really all started, okay, everybody knows that I'm on Dish Nation now, right? And this really all started from a YouTube that Kandi put out about whatever the issues they had with Carlos King. And I was asked about it. Now, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not like these other reality people. Like I'm a real bona fide 5-time Emmy nominated journalist. Difference.
Okay, now I do agree with Tamar giving out her credentials because that's something that I always do with what I've done. And, as being someone who's in media, I'm going to give out the stuff that I've done. The radio station that I work for, they hated it. When I worked for the internet stations, they hated it. But the facts are the facts. Nola says, I want Tamar to go away from us. I'm here for Tamar giving out her credentials and what she's done. Listen, my education is here. This is what I've done. I'm down for that. Just simply says Kandi didn't put out a YouTube. She was asked a question on YouTube. Well, she's saying that she was asked on This Nation too. So I think they're both right. Cindy said, I had no idea she was on This Nation. I didn't know that either. Is she still on This Nation? I don't know. I didn't know that. Me either, Cindy said. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't. Is she still over there on This Nation, y'all? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all know that she's still over there? And let me get back to the video. But I didn't know she was on This Nation.
So for me, I am not comfortable publicly saying or calling someone else a liar without knowing the legitimate facts. That's
what they do teach you when you're in school for media, for broadcasting, is don't burn no bridges and don't speak on nothing you don't know about. So like literally, y'all, I don't even do it. Like I might say some things that I heard or whatever, but literally most of the times, like I don't say nothing about stuff that I don't know for facts. So when Tamar says this, I think that she might not be lying. Nola says, when was she nominated? I don't know. But I mean, if that's true, then she probably is not lying. And y'all know I love Kandi, so I'm not sitting here discrediting Kandi or anything like that. But if what she's saying could be very true. So, let's get back into the video.
Where I'm standing with that. I wasn't on no, you're not my friend. I don't want to side with you. It wasn't nothing being messy, but my responsibility for my job and my integrity just lied in that. Or else I just would have said, oh, she lied. Really what I did say is I wanted to hear both sides of the story. Something in the milk ain't clean. Just trying to deflect from just outright calling somebody a liar. Because number one, I don't know. Number two, I don't care. Number three, has nothing to do with me. Okay.
See, and I think that the first part that she said was right. But something in the milk ain't clean. I think that's where the problem really came in at, because it seems like she's lying. Kandi's lying. I don't have no dog in the fight about what Carlos did, because I don't know. I wasn't in those conversations, so I don't know. But I think when she said something milk ain't clean, that comes off as like Kandi's a liar. So Tamar, you need to your wording. It got to be a little bit different. Dickie says, was she nominated when she was on the talk? I didn't even know she was on the talk. Just said that's not what the IG story post said. Then said, no, she was nominated when she was on The Real. Okay, there we go. So she was down for The Real. And Janika says she's messy though. So there we go. All right, let's get back into it.
Cool. That happened. I put up a clip promoting the show from my point of view in my story, not addressing anybody, not taking sides on nothing, because I really don't care. It really doesn't have anything else to do with me. Okay. So weeks go by, 4 or 5 weeks go by, and we all have a concert together. And I'm leaving my dressing room to go to my dancer's dressing room to bring them their new clothes. And I see Kandi in the hallway. And I'm like, hey, boo. And I give her a hug, whatever. And she just look at me and she's like, I ain't fucking with you. And I'm like, what? I'm thinking she's kidding. Like, I'm for real thinking she's kidding. And she's like, I ain't fucking with you. I'm like, what happened? She like, oh, well, you said that shit you said about Carlos King was foul. And I'm like, oh, shit. And I honestly, truly forgot about it. Right? And I'm like, listen, I didn't mean no harm. I wasn't trying to, go against you or nothing like that. It's, just what I just explained to y'all. Like, I just feel like my responsibility is a little bit different. I ain't trying to call nobody publicly a liar when I don't know the whole story. I'm not comfortable with it. And she was like, nah. You said. And I'm like, sis, listen, if I offended you, I am so sorry. Like, I wasn't coming from that. I thought, man, you made up a big brother. I wasn't.
Now, granted, y'all, I do have a little loyalty to Kandi. I don't believe this is how Tamar talks, though. And put a 1 in the chat if you guys think that y'all feel this is how Tamar talks. Oh, I'm sorry. Very apologetic. Tamar be on one. Okay. While y'all put y'all's 1s and 2s in the chat, let me go and play my commercial. Because we are doing a fundraiser over here. Put your ones and twos in the chat. Do y'all think that this is how Tamar was talking? Put two in the chat if you don't believe her. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy SoDebNair, and I'm here to talk to you guys about something that I think is so fantastic. Remain Teachable, one of my subscribers, is graduating on July the 23rd, and she came up with something I think is so amazing and something that is going to help my students out so much. We are trying to raise $723. This $723 will go to my students' uniforms for the 2023-2024 school year. So what we're asking is that you donate $7.23. If we can reach this, it would be so amazing and be so helpful for my students to get uniforms, because some kids only have one polo, one pair of pants, and thought this was so amazing. And I'm so excited about this. We already have donations already, but I'm hoping that you guys help us reach this goal by July the 23rd. So again, you can log on to SoDebNair.com, drop that $7.23, and we will make sure that you guys get to find out their end results by July the 23rd. Thank you so much in advance, and let's do it. All right. I'm not y'all. Bye. All right, so we got 2 twos. No one's believing Tamar. So, there's 31 people here. We only got 2 votes. Y'all need to participate. What we got going over here? But yes, we need some votes. We got 2 twos. Jenica says, I got to go back and watch the interview with Carlos King. Yes, me too. Me as well. Just simply says, Tamar wasn't neutral. I remember she did an IG story post capping for Carlos instead of saying neutral. Interesting. Cindy says, 1, we've seen Kandi speak like this when she's angry. Okay, Cindy. Remain Teachable is given as a 2. Latoya is given as a 2. Okay. Well, we have heard Kandi talk like this. Actually, the words that Tamar said sound like Kandi. Yikes. But one of my favorite people, Molisha Stan account. What's going on? Mo to the E to the. What's going on? So, hey, SoDeb. Hey, Chad. So, 3, just over both of them. There's something to be said for overexposure. Okay. Nola Reed says, I don't believe Tamar was this humble, but I believe Kandi made those statements. Okay. See, and this is why you my sis, because this is where I'm at. For real. This is where I'm at. For real. Like, to be honest, I believe this is what I believe right here. This comment. All right, so let's keep going, y'all. Let's finish watching this live.
So coming for you, it's nothing like that. I really, truly, humbly apologize. And plus, I sent her a DM, and I sent you a DM when your fans was coming to my page. This was a while ago, and I was just trying to let you know that, I wasn't trying to be, malicious or nothing like that. Nah. But you said, and you did, and then you doubled down and put it in your story. I said, listen, Kandi, I'm not.
And see, when she did that, that's what I was like, okay, Kandi probably really did do this, y'all. That all sounds like Kandi. I love you, Kandi, but that sounds like Kandi to me. And we know how she talks. Remain Simple says, child, I stepped away. I don't know what I was voting for, but don't judge me. You were voting for, did you think that Tamar was that humble? And she wasn't. We know that she wasn't. But when Tamar did this, I was like, yo, Kandi probably really did do this. Y'all know when Kandi get hyped up, she'd be like, and then, like we knew it's definitely like a Kandi, and the way she's like showing Kandi, this we know that's probably Kandi. Kimber says, I mean, I can see Kandi saying that, but Tamar was so overly dramatic when describing it. So, okay, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Adley says, yes, Kandi can pop off at times. Like the time she told Cynthia, I will drag you in this beach. Yes, she did. So, yes, this is why I was like, I can see Kandi doing this. But, it's Kandi. We know how Kandi be sometimes. So, I ain't mad at her. Let's keep going.
I trying to go there with you. We in the middle of this hallway. And now by this time, people swarming around. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, We ladies, we shouldn't be doing this. We can go in my dressing room. Yeah, before I take it to the next level. Now, everybody know, I ain't really here for that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool and I'm safe, but I do know how to whip ass. And I don't do that because I don't condone violence at all, right? And I'm like, well, what's the name of the level you want to take it to? Like, what you want to fight? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. You said he did steal from us.
Now, who y'all think winning in a fight between Kandi and Tamar? Who winning? Because we know Tracy, and rest in peace, Tracy. Tamar ain't never winning with Tracy. She knew that was an ass whooping waiting to happen. Okay. Who's winning? 1 in the chat if you think it's Kandi. 2 in the chat if you think it's Tamar. I do know one thing. Tamar's new boo is fine. SF. Okay. All right. I see you, Care Bear. I don't know if I agree with you, but I see you. I think Evelyn's made it fine. Janika said, I got Kandi. LOL. We got a Kandi. Oh, what's going on? What was said? We got a 2 for Tamar. Not a 3 for Mama Joyce. Well, who winning between Mama Joyce and Evelyn? Tamar and Mama. All right, we getting these ones. The ones is popping. For the old lady. All right, we getting all the ones. Yeah, she did not have the energy with her sisters at all. Tracy was about to whip that ass. Okay. What's going on, Red Label? 22222. Okay. Not Mama Joyce, little Mama Joyce, but who's gonna win between Mama Joyce and Evelyn? Because Evelyn don't play. She gonna beat the piss out of you. Okay. Now she can't beat the old lady gang altogether, but Mama Joyce, Evelyn ain't to be played with. My money on Kandi. Okay. Check my cash app. Okay. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna actually post what we have so far. Probably tomorrow maybe tonight me and Cindy do our live about the Queen's Court. So chat is funny. Yes. Evelyn. Okay. The old lady will box them Braxton's heads. Oh, look, let's see. Evelyn is not to be played with. Okay. All right, let's get back into what is happening here. Wait, I read that. All right, let's get back to what's happening.
Right? And I'm like, she is really serious right now. I'm like, all right, like, don't do that. First of all, I'm from Baltimore. We're not going to do that. You know what I mean? And I'm telling her again, it's my 4th time apologizing. I am so sorry if this offended you, right? I wasn't trying to be malicious towards you. Now I'm saying this again. This is in the hallway. I'm saying this again. Nah. I mean, Buck King. And I'm like, and I get to the point where I'm like, look, dog, this is not a Letter Housewives. I'm not getting paid to sit up here and argue with you like this. I'm about to go sing everybody on this bill under the table. I can't argue with you right now. Like, I finna do all that. And then I am trying to completely de-escalate the situation. It's getting bobs and cacklings. And like, then Tadina comes up and like, he comes and get her and he says something to her and then he looks at me in my face. Y'all can believe this shit or not. Nigga look at me in my face and go, you know what it is. Oh, what? Now this is a dude. I don't care. Listen, y'all don't see me grow up on the Braxtons. Y'all don't see me go at it with my sisters. Y'all don't see me, kind of like sporadically go at it with Lonnie. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the truth is, in real life, I'm really a peaceful person. You know what I mean? And I like to have fun, and I laugh and play jokes all the time. And so the thing is with me is that me and Kandi, or me and another female, can argue all day long. But when it comes to dudes in another woman's face to physically threaten them and harm them, that's when the line is drawn. That's when it's like, oh, it's not about her perception on TV. It's not about, you know, what we have known her to be on her reality life.
Now, I'm with Tamar on this. If this actually happened, I'm with Tamar on this. I want to read some of you guys' comments. And I want to, before I do that, what's going on, Miss Reed? This is my boo for life. What's going on, Miss Reed? But let me read some of you guys' comments. So Gabriel says, now, no, Mama Joyce got Evelyn too. Okay. What was says Mama Joyce got that, but I think Evelyn could take her back in the day. Another reason says Mama Joyce, because the OLG gonna jump in. Yep, they will. They will. That's true. We get some more ones from just the T, please. Red Label says Kandi is 5'3" and Tamar is 5'0". Oh, now that's a good factor. Tamar has better reach capability. That don't mean you're gonna win though. That don't mean you're gonna win though. Little people beat up big people all the time. Adley says, oh no, not to Toddy, not I did it right. LOL. Tamar she loves playing the victim, and she does. And she also posted something about Kandi being the victim, which I don't think I have that, but I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? See, but if someone called her fiance names, she would be in her feelings, and she would be. We know this. We know this. Tamar and Peace don't go in the same at all. They don't go to the same sentence. Somebody, Allie is agreeing with James Hudson. Red Label says, what Nene said, stay out of women's business. I don't think that Ty got into that though. I really don't. What's going on, D-Staff? What's going on? What else? And Kimber says, and yes, I agree that Ty shouldn't came in her like that either. He was wrong for that. So we're gonna get into because Kandi responds. So let's look at what Tamar's saying, and we're gonna get into everything else, y'all. Like we got some time right now. So let's do it. So let me get back to what Tamar is saying.
Life years ago, because remember, I ain't been on reality TV for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's okay. I get it. But it's no reason for a man to ever step to a woman. Period. And the fact is, that is what happened. And the other fact is, I wasn't trying to bring nothing up, but, you know, now that I'm on, you know, Peacock and Bravo, I went to Andy's show, he's a good friend of mine. We cool. You know what I mean? He asked me about it because one of the fans asked me about it. And I wasn't trying to bring it up, and I wasn't trying to bring no drama in my way because I am not on that. So it's like, I answered the question, I tried to deflect from it, and here we are. But what I'm not going to stand for is people saying, what did I do for a man to ever step to me? Period. Why are you shaking your head?
Nothing. You didn't do shit for no man to step to you. That was a coward move, and it shouldn't have happened. And I addressed it with him, and I spoke to him about it, and he immediately apologized. But an apology after the fact is bullshit.
Especially when I'm there defenseless. Because he wasn't, this is one of those trips where Troy wasn't there, JR wasn't there. Like, Rob was there, James was there. But this is kind of one of those trips where we just kind of, like, we had like back-to-back shows, and we just kind of got in and got out. You know what I'm saying? And normally, and I didn't even have security, you know, because really Global Productions is like, it's like Sam and them is like real protective and family oriented. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't have a need. I'm not bothered backstage. Like, these are my family and my people. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't have a need to like be extra behind the scene with security and people and all that stuff. Like, it wasn't one of those trips. And then of course, I didn't even know I was walking into the Lions Den. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is, I'm just gonna keep it gangster with y'all. I spoke about this shit on Big Brother. Y'all called me the victim. she's a victim then, and Tamar always starts stuff. But go back in the clips. They didn't age well. I said what I said. You know, the reason why we had beef in the first place was that was mean as fuck to me on tour. Very, very similar to how y'all see this SWV stuff panning out. My story, and I've said this back thing on Big Brother, pull the receipts. There's very much a lot of egos going on. And I ain't trying to speak about a show that I don't even watch. And the reason why I can't watch it is because of the whole sister aspect. Like I go through it, you know, and I went through it publicly with my own sisters. And I don't want to see Tasha and Tamika going through that. I love them. You know what I'm saying? We've all been friends for a very long time. And so that's the only reason why I don't watch it, because it just triggers, you know, I don't want to see that. But go back and watch them clips. I'm not bullshitting. I don't have to get on a bandwagon of nobody. I will just ask the question because I was on Watch What Happens Live. And that's all. And that's it. I don't want no drama. Don't associate with me with no drama. You know, I said what I said that night because I was angry and it really happened. I wish I didn't even post about it on my story. But, you know, being defenseless and you a woman with a man will really send you, it will really send your emotions somewhere that we really don't have control over. You know what I'm saying? And I felt defenseless because I was by myself. So you can believe what you want. You got to believe me. I don't really care. This is what happened. I really don't want to speak about it no more, you know, but I don't have a reason to come after nobody, and I don't want to fight with nobody but the devil. And that's where I'm staying with it. So that's that. And that's it. And happy birthday to me. Because this was my birthday weekend. I don't think I really want to talk about this on my birthday weekend. I'm telling you, we turned up. What's up? And that's it. Okay, so what's next? Let's talk about next.
All right, so that was basically the lie that she did about this situation. To me, it was a lot of bullshit to me, okay? I see what you guys are saying in the chat. That's why I pulled you guys' comments up. Miss Reese says, why do grown folks have to put all their business on social media? It's so petty. And I agree, it's very petty. So let's get to this. So they also posted that this altercation between Todd and Art and JR actually really did happen. And here's the photo from it. So Todd and JR really did have it, like they talked about whatever happened between Tamar and this man. And Todd. So the neighborhood talk says, oops, Tamar's man wasn't lying about confronting Todd about the situation. Here's a picture of them talking after the verbal altercation. View previous posts. So they actually did talk. You know, for me, I just think that Tamar's story with this man is such a lie. So I'm not sitting here be like, oh yeah, Tamar, the man set up for Tamar, like he wants the clout, you know, for me. And me and Cindy will be reviewing the show. So you guys, we're gonna go down memory lane and how this has happened, because to me, this man is a liar. And we're gonna talk about it once me and Cindy do the reviews of the Queen's Court. What else? Red Level says, everyone was like, I don't believe Todd did that. I don't believe that. I mean, he did do it though. I just showed the picture. Nola says, can Tamar ride her arse off the sun into the sunset? Absolutely not. That would be too good for all of us. Giuseppe said, where is the audio? I want to know what happened line by line. You know what? When you write, you right. Just simply, you're right. Because it might look like they were just giving each other a hug or something for some people. So that could be true. That could be true. All right, so let's get into, wait, who was this? So Tamar made a post. So let me pull this up. All right, so Tamar says, I was about to read the comments. Let me take this down. Tamar says, I am the victim when your man steps to a woman. Sounds like an abused woman to me. to see nothing wrong with that. I hope he's not, abusing you. I would say that. Your ASS. I pray you're healing. So then that was that with Tamar. Like Tamar's really going off on this, y'all. And I forgot to put myself back up here. But yeah, so Tamar said this. So let's take this down. There's more. There's more. So then we have Kandi responding, guys. So let's pull up Kandi. Well, let me just comment before I do that. Willaims says Kandi is the queen of receipts. Notice she hasn't posted a single. Well, she has, and I'm about to post it. I'm about to play it. Remaining says in Tamar head, Kandi is hot. Let me talk about her to bring it to my failing show that no one cares about. Now I like the show. Nola says that don't look like a check, like a checking. Okay. James says Tamar was being shady. Tadina enrolling her hands in neck like Kandi. Just simply says right. The picture didn't look like checking. It looked like two people talking. Yeah, that's what it to me. D-Stat says, if a man gets in your personal space like that and you tell him to move away, feel free to tap that chin in the right place so that you can tuck him in afterwards. Ooh, okay, I like that, D-Staff. Moesha Stand Council says, at some point, Tamar has to stand up and stop posting herself as a victim of situations. She starts. She's done this to K. Michelle, her own sisters, and Kandi on Big Brother. This read says, oh, wow. Just simply says that comment was out of line and placed his own shoe under his head as a pillow. James says, one thing about Kandi, she never lies, and she has receipts. So let's look at Kandi's other receipts. Okay, let's pull it up. All right, let me full screen this. Let me see where our audio is on. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, so here's Kandi responding.
Everybody's wanting to know about the beef. The only thing I'll say right now is, simply that's not true. My husband never said nothing to her. He did not threaten her or none of that. So that's why I was like, I don't even want to address that on Amazon Live. She and I did have words, but he did. So that's why I was like, yeah. Some people like to twist things a little bit, but we can talk about it later on a different platform or not. Anyway, everybody's wanting to know about.
All right, and I want to read this, what Q said while she did to Twitter when everyone's on IG. So this was on Amazon. She wasn't, this somebody posted on Twitter. I believe it was the Peach Report posted this. So she didn't take it to Twitter. I just deleted something I wanted to post too. Okay, so listen, it might not be that important. So God must have blocked it. All right, so now let's get into SWV because now they have an issue with Xscape. And let's get into it, y'all. All right. So let me bring this up. So I don't know if you guys have been watching the show with Kandi, or not Kandi, with SWV and Xscape. So it said, oops, the ladies of SWV seemingly throw some shade to Xscape. Co-headlining drama reposts receipts that Xscape doesn't always headline. And it says Xscape 3 out of 4 had a show in November and was not the headliner. Monica was the headliner and BBD was on before her. They don't always headline. Not sure why Xscape can't co-headline with SWV, create an all original members. Why do the television show if there was never a desire to have equal billing for the tour? Now, in the chat, how do you guys feel about Xscape and SWV? Who will be the headliner for you guys? Is it SWV or is it Xscape? I want to know what you guys think in the chat. Again, play my commercial for my students. And put your numbers in chat. 1 if it's Xscape, 2 if it's SWV. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy SoDebNair, and I'm here to talk to you guys about something that I think is so fantastic. Remain Teachable, one of my subscribers, is graduating on July the 23rd, and she came up with something I think is so amazing and something that is going to help my students out so much. We are trying to raise $723. This $723 will go to my students' uniforms for the 2023-2024 school year. So what we're asking is that you donate $7.23. If we can reach this, it would be so amazing and be so helpful for my students to get uniforms, because some kids only have one polo, one pair of pants, and thought this was so amazing. And I'm so excited about this. We already have donations already, but I'm hoping that you guys help us reach this goal by July the 23rd. So again, you can log on to SoDebNair.com, drop that $7.23, and we will make sure that you guys get to find out their end results by July the 23rd. Thank you so much in advance, and let's do it. All right. I'm out, y'all. Bye. All right, so just simply said that was the Amazon launch she did earlier today, which I just said that part. So yes, that's very true. It wasn't on Twitter. It was on Amazon. They were asking her that question while she was on Amazon. It's Kandi's ego. Interesting. Cindy says, no, SWV has an issue with Kandi. Okay, Cindy, I might be there for that. I'm going to drop the link as I read these last comments. James says, I love SWV. Anything is my favorite track by them. Just simply says, don't they end up co-headlining on the show? Now I forgot to the end, so I don't know if they even, that's what happened. These staff says, why do we care about any of this? So Cindy saying SWV, Q saying SWV has more hits, right? I don't think they have more hits. Care Bear 77 says SWV. Moesha Stan says 1. I know more Xscape songs. I only know 2 SWV songs. It says Tamar's ego is 10 times bigger than 10 times the accomplishments. Yes, Kandi isn't the best singer, but she has the accomplishments. We also know Tamar more due to her being in drama. Well, we know her also because she's Tony Braxton's sister. We got 1 for Xscape from Chick Benny. Miss Reese says, doesn't matter to me. They both washed up groups. Neither have new music out. Well, SWV does have new music out. So that's not true, but okay. Miss Indy says 1-1. Okay. James says, I love Xscape as well. Do You Want To is my favorite track by them. And then we have Jacinda. She says, I honestly don't care. Nola Reed says they can co-headline to me. I mean, it would be the same for me. And I agree, like, to me, the same. I think the groups both are big groups that came up in that time where most of us grew up. They probably are in this chat. Deep Staff says, ever headbutt someone to get their mind right. They both were big groups for a lot of us who came up in this chat. I do think that Xscape has more hits than the SWV, though. I do think that. I think SWV has a bigger hit when it comes to Weak. Weak is a song that's like, it's people sing it and it's their song. For SWV, it was Understanding, but that's not Xscape's song. So you have that, I said it says the SWV came first. So, I think that maybe that's why some of you guys' loyalty is there, but who knows? I'm going to chill on the trolling about it. Okay. And Q says, SWV 30 million albums sold, 9 million sold for Xscape. Okay, well, there you have it. I do think, though, which about like memorable songs, though, I think that Xscape probably has more. Because, kick off with shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the Xscape beat. Just kick it. Just Kick It was one of their best songs that people remember. I think Understanding is definitely another one. My Little Secret is one. You have who posted this song? I forgot what it was. Do you want to? And then there was another song that sounded just like that song. Like I have those. I think with SWV, like we did, there's a few that we like, but I think rightfully so they both are great groups. So testing the mod waters. Okay. Yes. When Kandi wrote No Scrubs for TLC, Bills was built for Destiny Child, she solidified her legacy. And that's it. You know, I don't argue about Kandi at all. So yeah, you're right. They should co-headline. SW sold 30 or 70 million records. Xscape sold 7 million. I think Xscape had a disadvantage as well, but you know, that's neither here or there. The sales say things. Let me go back. Nobody wants to sit through a bunch of music they don't know. True. So here's the thing. SWV was more mainstream. They played then on the top 40 stations. Xscape was played on the urban stations back in. Come on, Carrie Bear, with the facts, okay? And this is probably true because again, I know more Xscape than I do know SWV, although I have all the albums. And I just saying true, James. What up, sis? Wait, your screen's black. I can see you backstage. I can see you up here. Can you see me?
I can see you. I was pulling off from my house, so I was disconnecting from the Wi-Fi. My bad.
I can see you now.
I done solved the problem.
Okay.
They can co-headline, right?
Mm-hmm.
You listening?
They can go headline.
They can co-headline and let Lataco open up the show. Put somebody in between, then whoever want to go first every other night, they can co-harmonize on each one of their songs. Like when whatever group go first, they intersect with one of their songs. Let whatever group come up, finish the song with them, start the other song with the group and leave. Bam. Co-headlining with Lataco opening up with a little praise and worship.
I don't want her to open up though. And I know you driving, so you're gonna come back, but I don't want her to open up. First of all, Kandi has songs by herself as well. So to be honest,
you want to keep the beef. No, I'm just playing. I don't care to hear Lataco either, but no. I just feel like I mean what I say about co-headlining, and like if they were to literally go on tour one night, let Xscape go first. When Xscape set getting ready to end, that last set they have, let SWV come and harmonize it out with them some type of way and start off SWV set with them maybe doing, a few bars on a song and then exiting the stage and flip it. Like, I don't see the problem with them doing it. Like most people, a lot of people know Xscape songs over SWV, but SWV got more hits.
Right. Well, I mean, according to the award. According to the awards, but I mean, if you look at Beyonce's career, she doesn't technically have that either, but she's the bigger artist.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, you have different.
Really feel this way, or y'all pushing up drama because of the show and trying to get a season 2 because y'all knew y'all had enough drama that people.
Well, I knew when I saw this that there was gonna be drama about who will be headlining anything because Coco and Latasha and Kandi ain't having it. I think that Tiny, Tamika, Lily and what's the other name? Taj. They don't give a damn. They just want to have fun. They don't give a damn. And I like Taj and I love Lily and I love Tamika and I love Tiny because of that. So to me, it's not like a battle of the group. I think what it is like, why does it have to be a headliner? Let's co-headline. Get somebody else to be the opening acts.
I feel like this co-headline it, do it one night, 2 nights, whatever y'all can make off of it and make your coin. But at this point, I really feel like Xscape, y'all ain't gonna never get it right. So go ahead and disband the group and don't ever come back to us with this foolishness again. Because at the end of the day, y'all legacy is gonna be tarnished because this is how it ended. with all of this drama. And with that being said, I'm going back to the comments so I can pass it while I go pick up your nieces.
Yes, it doesn't know that the uncle loved them.
Oh no, there you go. I don't want to hear it.
And you already know what throw Beyonce up in this conversation. And yes, Destiny's Child and out here beefing with Destiny's Child would never, ever. For what? With 3LW? Three losers where? That's what it's at. Three losers. What? Three losers. What we talking about? Like, I mean, I can go on about what 3LW will stand for if it's up against Destiny's Child, to be honest. But it ain't. That's not the battle. Okay. But I mean, they do not give this woman this credit. So I want to take it back to what we're talking about, which is Xscape and SWV. For me, it's always been an Xscape. You know, I think that they have earned the rights. The music speaks for itself, and they did the damn thing. You know, that's what it is. Let's see what we're saying in the chat. The staff says, and I'm just a heterosexual man, no understanding the reason to this. Oh, what's going on, LTV Production? Y'all, make sure to subscribe to his channel. He does reviews on a lot of shows you guys watch. He says, New Edition always fights and breaks. Eventually gets back together. What's hi so Deb? How's so Deb? I got you. And just think about this too. Like, what if it was this? Listen, now I'm about to put this out here. If y'all start the show, I need my credits and my money. But what about New Edition and Boyz II Men? Get them a show. What up, Cindy?
Hey. So I mean, it's for me, it's always going to be SWV.
Okay.
I like the singing better. I do feel like Xscape does have like their little tight harmonies. I am not the biggest fan of Kandi or her voice. But I mean, I'm not taking away that they have had some hits, but SWV, like Care Bear said earlier, was more mainstream. They weren't just urban. I mean, we saw their videos first. We saw their everything, you know, and I just like Coco's voice better. I'm sorry, I do. Especially now after watching Tasha.
Oh, real quick, Cindy, real quick. Thank you, DSF, for just subscribing to the channel. And you said, I'll catch y'all later. I'm lost in this all. Thank you so much for even subscribing to the channel. We do a lot over here. Me and Cindy will be live tonight. So catch us later on today. But thank you. And go ahead, Cindy.
I was just going to say that I feel like, what was I saying? I'm sorry. Oh, and because of Tasha, like, you know, I feel like she is known for her runs. However, I feel like, you know, as far as really singing, I've always preferred Coco. So that's just where I'm coming from. But back to the show. I feel like it was wrong of Kandi to put it out there like that. I understand that they are trying to take care of business, but even Tiny was like, I don't think you should have approached it, you know, that way. And maybe it wasn't the right place or time because SWV had their management there and Xscape didn't. So I was just a little bit confused why she would bring it up at that time, right? So I don't know. I just feel like it was petty for Kandi to say that because I feel like nobody was thinking about Xscape even when Tiny show was on and when Roja was on. You know, they brought up their group, but the public, we weren't screaming out for Xscape. I'm sorry. But that's just my opinion, you know. But when they came out and they did the verses with SWV, it seemed fine. It seemed like they were, you know, well matched up. But I will say that, you know, I feel like because Kandi and Tiny had been on television, that made Xscape a little bit more relevant.
And Latasha was on TV too. And Tamika was touring with Tyler Perry.
Oh, right. Tasha was on that R&B.
R&B Divas.
Yeah, she didn't even fit there either. She always seems so. I'm sorry.
I was agreeing with you.
Oh yeah, she just didn't. She doesn't seem like she fits in in a group setting to have been in a group for so long, right? You know, she keeps trying to go solo, and I'm just kind of like, I feel like she was shady back then, and I feel like she's shady
Shady
now.
now. Yeah.
You know, I'm like, why would you have a meeting about doing a gospel album and not just tell your people? Just tell them
Right.
whether they're upset or not.
Who even
You
cares
know,
that you're gonna do a gospel
who
album?
even
Like, no one
cares?
cares.
Yeah, no one cares at
That's a
all.
total different ballpark for you guys, and I mean for you, and it doesn't even mess up the thing. I think even what it made me think about was this, because you know that SWV did that show with Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of Salt and all the problems that they had with her.
Okay.
You remember that?
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
she didn't want to perform the
I just
songs
feel like
because they weren't going with her Christian background
right,
and
right.
things like that. And it was just like, it's just so unnecessary. Like,
It really is.
girl, just are you in or are you out? You know,
Are you in?
that's
Are
what
you
it is.
out?
Like, make a decision.
Right. But the truth of it is, so Deb, is that she wants to be out, but she's not gonna make any money unless she's in, right?
And she's not, because she can't promote her gospel album. She's not in.
Right.
So
You
yeah,
know, and I feel like every interview that she's been giving, you know, on this kind of media blitz about her
you know.
sister is
Mhm.
horrible. She always skates around or glides over the fact that, you know, Tamika, who I like now, basically said, not basically, she said outright, you stole my money. And so she was like, no, I prefer to handle family business in private. But that, you might as well just say yes. Don't
Right,
say no, because she would have no reason to say that against her sister unless it was true. And that
right,
relationship with that mom is horrible. They need to take her off the air. She's making herself look horrible, you know. Um,
right.
Poor Tamika seemed like afraid of her, you know, and she said, I'm tired of being like abused. But Tasha lets that happen too. So I can't. I used to like her voice over all of the girls in Escape, and now I can't even listen to her the same way. I don't want to hear it.
I've been coming on saying, like, y'all think y'all liked her voice, but it was really Tamika's voice that people like the most. We remember Tamika's runs the most. We do
You
remember.
you say that, but to me, Tasha did stand out the most.
You mean Tamika didn't stand out the most?
No, I felt like Tasha stood out the most when
No,
I think of Escape.
You said Tasha didn't stand out the most. I'm saying you mean Tamika didn't.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I got you. But
I
it's
don't think so.
because for me, I think that people thought that it was Latasha all the time, and it really wasn't.
Right, right.
Even when Kandi pointed out that she sang lead most of the time, it's just like, to me, Latasha didn't really sing that much, to be honest. Her
She
run,
did, and her voice was so distinct that, like I said, when I think of Escape, I think of her voice. Now I remember
and
hearing,
me too.
yeah,
That's
I
honest, me
remember
too.
hearing Tamika. I remember hearing Kandi, um, Tiny. You know, she's all right, you know, but I really, when I think of Escape, I think of that woman's voice.
Q sent me something. I wanted to read this, and I thought I think that's what I deleted.
Okay,
But Q sent me this, and I wanted to pull this up. So the Shade Room had posted, Kandi says Escape's booking fee is 3 times more than SWV's.
right.
Here comes Tamar Braxton. Imagine having the biggest ego for the most non-singing person in the entire music industry. Stream my new hit song Change, where I pay homage to the amazing SWV. You
Wow.
know, for me, and this is what I was trying to get to when you were talking. People do this all the time with Kandi, and I don't like it. And the reason, I'm gonna tell you why. Let's talk about TLC.
Right.
TLC is one of the biggest girl groups ever.
It is.
T-Boz couldn't sing.
Eh.
But nobody trashes T-Boz about her singing at all.
But I liked T-Boz's voice.
Oh,
And it was
and
I liked her look.
And that's cool. But the thing is that you're never going to ask her to sing the national anthem. You're not going to
No.
call her to sing at your wedding.
No.
She doesn't have the best voice, but
Right.
she did what she was supposed to do. And that's
She
what Kandi did.
She did, but that does not mean that, you know, she's walking around like Kandi is with that huge ego.
If she did, she has every right to, though.
I don't think so. I feel like you could still be humble and be accomplished. you know. And I feel like, you know, Kandi does not do that. She was even going back and forth with who was the girl that was Shamia on Roja, being like, let's have a sing off. And girl, everything is not a competition. I just feel like she overdoes it with her.
No, Nene asked her to do that, and then they asked her to sing that Escape song. They
Yes,
always
but
can. They always
yeah,
make
but
fun of the voice.
yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, I feel like she does err on the side of being egotistical and kind of petty when it comes down to it. Now, I'm not taking away the girl's accomplishments. She has written some of the biggest hits
Right.
for, you know,
And
for
she's a part of the biggest girl group. I mean,
yeah,
they just
one
sell
of them.
bigger than SWV or not. She's still a
Yeah,
part
they're
of one
not.
of the biggest girl groups, and she sang the lead the most times. So y'all like that. Y'all liked her voice because y'all was listening to the music.
I
Regardless what, if y'all want to hate it or not, y'all like the music. So you can't say that y'all didn't like it.
I didn't though. Like I said, I was.
I'm not, and I'm
always
saying y'all, and I'm not it's talking about you, but in general, like y'all liked it. So you know, the whole thing with Kandi and her not being able to sing, people might not have liked it. One thing I will say about Kandi is that when she did her solo albums, Don't Think I'm Not, I love that song. Above the Drama, I love that song. When she did the About to Leave You Alone, I love that song. I like Kandi music. So I'm gonna be here and be like, yo, Kandi music, I actually like it for me. Before I even did the interview with her, people on her show, my ex-husband, he would tell you, like, we listen to her music all the time.
I remember you saying so. I mean, but
yeah,
and nobody's discounting that you like the girl. That's fine.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's like nobody likes her voice. Well, no, people do because I know I did. Like, and I can sing all the words to her songs because.
But you're probably one of the few because I can't remember Kandi having a solo project. I never liked her like that at all, at all. You know, and maybe I mean, again, there is an age difference, so I'm way older, so I probably wasn't listening to her stuff when it came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But whatever, that's neither here nor there. I just feel like, you know, if you're going to keep trying to do these collaborations, like it's never worked, even when they were, you know, at the top of their game. They never handle business correctly. They've always had inner turmoil in that group. It just seems like, you know, it just seems like they can't ever really get it together. And then now they're dragging in SWV, and it's making Xscape look bad to me because once again they can't get it together. The sisters are fighting now, and the mamas.
I mean, but that needed to happen because of how they treated things. First of all, Tamika needed a voice that she's able to have right now.
Yeah,
and I totally stand for Tamika having a voice because she's always been the person who never. I mean, we see Tamika, we see Tiny, we see Kandi,
with it,
and we see Latasha, but she's always the one who's been going along with everything.
Yeah,
and her coming out saying, you know, I went on with your lies and all this stuff, like. Even though we didn't see it, like she's been dealing with this stuff. So I feel like I'm glad that she's able to have a voice on national television because she's a national person.
Me too.
You know,
I feel like if she was going to bring it up, this was a time and place to do it because she does deserve her respect because she has been in the group, and the only reason why she wasn't in the group towards the end was because she got pregnant, and they were like, you can't tour with us. Like, I mean, I just feel like they have been a mess as a group. Business wise from the very beginning. They shouldn't have made her feel like she had to follow along, you know, but she even said on the show that she really did that because that's the only time her mom gave her attention and love, and that's so sad to say.
It's very sad,
you know. It's just kind of like, wow, it just, I don't know, I just feel like
I want more for Tamika because I mean, people don't know that she toured with Tyler Perry. She toured on stage plays for a while after they broke up, singing in plays. Like Tamika's voice to me, if I had to pick someone whose voice I love the most in Xscape, it would be her voice. Her voice is amazing. But again, Tamika's, I mean, Latasha's is more memorable than anything. And then Kandi has the voice that people be like, we got to decide whether we like it or we don't like it. You know, even Tiny has an amazing voice. We forget that she can even sing sometimes because she has to compete with Latasha and Kandi. Kandi and Latasha, because these are the memorable voices that we hear in this group.
Right. That's
but true. The reality is that Tamika and Tiny have amazing voices.
They do. I'm not going to say amazing. They're fine. They're fine. But again, overall, I feel like they, I don't know. I just feel like they're a mess. I just don't feel like we need to see another reality show where Black women are being messy at all. Like, I don't feel
So
like,
can I ask you a question, Cindy? This is just me asking a question.
yeah.
Okay. Because most of the shows, that's what we see, right? When it comes with Black women all together, that's what we see. We don't see nothing with them being happy. If we do, it get canceled, right?
Right.
So one, I want to break the stigma of like this is all that Black women do,
Hmm.
but also us as viewers have to change what we want to watch.
That's true, but you don't expect legends to be having these issues at this
Because
point.
we didn't have reality TV back then, but we have it now, and so
That's
we're
what I'm
watching.
talking
I mean, we
about.
watched
But
Whitney
when
Houston be a drug addict on
right,
TV with Bobby Brown. We
we
never
did.
went to watch that, but we watched it.
Right.
So us as viewers have to change what we want to watch on TV to get the ratings, because Tia Tamar had a show and that didn't last, and there was none of that until the drama happened. You know
Well,
what I mean?
it lasted for like 2-3 seasons, and
Yeah.
and then they
But
wanted to do other stuff, not because
well,
it
no,
was
the drama
drama.
started happening. And that's why they stopped doing it, because it was showing them not being called like the sister that we've been watching as kids.
The twins, that kind of
Yeah.
thing, the
So
happy twins, right?
yeah.
Right. Well, I just feel like, yes, I was trying to support the show, but not change what I want to watch because I wasn't expecting this level of drama,
Yeah.
So I was like, ugh, this is it is not what I want to see. And I feel like, like I said earlier, I feel like Kandi was out of line. I feel like that wasn't that I don't know.
I think this is Buddha 2001 says Tamika says she was pregnant on the first album, and that wasn't the reason she was as much on the last album. Maybe not being the lead. Regardless or not, again, my point still stands. We all loved Escape, period. Whether it was Tamika singing, Kandi singing, Tiny singing, Tamika singing, we loved it. And the thing is that like y'all trash Kandi all the time about her singing. In reality, if her singing was that bad, why would y'all listen to the music? It doesn't make sense. Miss Reese says, yep, so Deb, a lot of people don't even realize Kandi is the lead on a lot of their songs. They don't. But again, it goes back to TLC. Like T-Boss is not, she don't throw down no vocals, but we love TLC. Even Chili's not the best singer, but we love TLC. So then why do y'all give Kandi so much flack about her singing? I don't understand.
Oop, you just froze.
I froze.
Yeah, you froze for a second, so I don't think we heard the last bit of what you were saying.
Oh, I was saying even when it comes down to TLC, like T-Boss is not the best singer. Even Chili's not. So why do we give Kandi so much flack about her singing? I don't understand that.
I never liked her singing, and I like TLC. I like their style. I like TLC. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I liked their dance moves, their routines. I like the videos. I love their clothes. Love the hair. I love TLC.
And they TLC did have that flair of them.
Yeah,
It was different.
it was
But the
different.
music, when we're comparing the music, it's still not like they were singing down. Like the music was like, oh my God, it touched my soul. Like it wasn't that. It was just like,
but every singer doesn't have to be like a Whitney Houston, right?
yeah.
I feel like they served a niche in the 90s.
Said TLC was more of a package.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly right, Stu.
What up, Young Rich? Because me and Young Rich were arguing on Twitter. Kandi is a bully.
Thank you. Young
And
Rich,
someone
I
new is
agree.
here.
That's all I've been saying.
I think it's Jazz the Girl 1. Hi, everyone. Yes, this episode was very draining last night between the girls and Coco's son being annoying sigh. But yes, I mean, again, my thing is, again, I just hate that people are so hard on Kandi about her singing.
I understand that, and you always just take up for the people that
nobody likes.
Like whatever that no one likes. Yes, but look, I mean, we can go back and forth, which I don't care to do. I'm just saying, I felt like they should get double billing. I feel like each group has deserved earn that. And I don't feel like I was actually shocked that she would come out of the blue and say that, well, we get 3 to 4 times more, because I've seen them on tours and they're not always headlining,
Yeah.
at all. So
I
I'm
never
like,
thought that was true either, though. But
yeah, I was just kind of like, Kandi, really? Like,
yeah.
I mean,
Listen, I wanna address this real quick. What's up, the healthier you with me? This is one of my favorite people in the world. YouTube be hating. I finally caught a live because they definitely send me notifications, y'all, because y'all have to like the video. Okay. If y'all don't and y'all don't comment, I'm not in the algorithm because I've took like almost 2 months off of YouTube. So you guys have to like the video. You have to comment in the comment section. Otherwise, y'all not gonna get notifications. So
yeah,
please, again, like the video, and after this is over with, comment in the comment section because I need that to get back in the algorithm. But
right.
go ahead, Cindy.
No. I was just, and then what did you discuss before, Kandi? Oh, Tamar.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
her post she made about Kandi not being able to sing.
Right. I feel like, Tamar
Well,
is
she actually called her the most non-singing person in the industry.
in existence or whatever.
Yes. I'm like, man, when you came out
Well,
with the Braxtons, y'all didn't even chart, and Tony went solo. So
yes,
Tamar really
but
can't
Tamar
even.
can sing.
She
Tamar
can't
really
sing,
can sing.
but she
Yeah.
also can't talk about Kandi not being able to sing. When she did come out with her group, it actually lasted. So there's there's not a comparison
Yeah, but
there.
not just based on the strength of her voice. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying, I'm based off the strength of the group.
Yeah, of the group, sure.
I
And
mean,
and
if she
and I
wasn't
mean,
likable, then she wouldn't
Tamar
be on.
really,
If she wasn't likable, she would not be able to write. She wouldn't be able to be doing the show with Housewives of Atlanta. She
right.
wouldn't have 3 solo albums. Like, she's done more than Tamar's done.
That's what I was
So
about to say. And
Tamar
Tamar,
can't really. She has the leg to stand on when she's talking shit about Kandi.
well, I feel like she has a right to say her opinion, and if that's her opinion, that's her opinion. However, I feel like, she has to give Kandi that respect of what she earned. She did do those things. Am I the biggest fan? No. Do I still wonder why she's on the show, to be honest. Of Roa, she's always been the most boring to me. But it's neither here nor there. She does
Right.
work. The girls do like her. She does fit with the show. Now, when she first got on, I didn't think that she fit with those ladies, but she definitely fits with the current ladies, in my opinion. But I don't know. I just feel like Tamar,
I think they needed her name to really help with what's happening because to boost what's happening because they were already doing really well, but I think adding Kandi was a boost for them.
yeah.
And then the thing that she's been able to do
And
clearly.
plus, she's really well known, especially in
Yeah, in
Atlanta.
Atlanta, like, I mean, to be
Hmm.
honest, like, she's known more than any of them.
Yeah, that's true.
So she has what they needed to boost. I think the show keeps going because of who she's connected to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree.
So,
But I feel like them
Buddha
going.
2001 says Tamar just messing and chasing clout for her show, which I do agree with this.
You do.
She wants y'all to watch that show on Peacock, which I'm watching it.
I'm
We're gonna
watching it.
review it tonight.
Yep.
Just simply says, and that's lie because a lot of the artists today can, and that is so
That's so
true.
true.
That's very true. That is
That's
so
very
true.
true. Just simply for real.
Let's see.
Most
Fifi,
of
what's
the
going on,
most.
Fifi? Hold on. Let me get through some of these comments. Fifi says that was funny. Y'all know Tamar is extra, which we do know.
We do.
Yeah, Rich says Kandi never got nominated for her singing. Tamar did.
True.
Okay, touche. Nicole, what's going on? I don't think I've ever seen you over before. Can we be real here? I do like Kandi, but she can't sing. She is definitely not a vocalist, which none of us even claim. So we're being honest. Just someone says, if I was Kandi, I would have posted a picture of a Muppet.
Oh no.
Okay, just seriously, look, we being petty today.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Rich said Tamar did Lady Gaga's album NTM on her. I don't know what that means. And then we have Tierra's opinion. She says it's a lot of women who can out-sing the famous people that never made it, and that's true.
True.
So I'm not. Oh wait, I have a few more. Just the Guru once says I like both Tamar and Kandi, so I cannot pick a side. But if Top really did get in Tamar's face, then that's not cool at all. And I'm with you on that.
Yep.
Fifi said, Cindy, I said the same thing. Then the Candace came out. I don't know what that is. Young Rich says, relative to Atlanta fans not buying Kandi's solo music. I got one more or two more. Young Rich said, Tamar has a bigger name than Kandi outside of Bravo, who won Big Brother. I thought Kandi let her win Big Brother, but that I could be wrong. And then the last one is Buddha 2001. No one else on Xscape can hit the lower ranges and the whistle note, and that's true. But they all had different gifts. That's why Xscape worked, you know. So.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sandy. Go ahead.
No, that's it. That's all I really have to say is okay.
Okay, just simply, and Kandi won the Masked Singer. So, man, what we talking about?
But who watches the Masked Singer over Big Brother? But whatever.
She won the Masked Singer. Now, y'all said she can't sing, and she won the Masked Singer. Isn't that?
And she still couldn't sing.
Okay.
She still couldn't sing.
Look, Moesha Stankoff said that Kandi called that woman a Muppet. She's going to spiral. K. Michelle had not come out that woman's nose on national television.
She does have. I feel like she has some.
Tamar was winning challenges while Kandi was laughing and eating.
She's always eating. Yeah.
Oh, and Nicole says she won because of popularity. Okay. And Buddha said it was the group and the blend of their voices. All of them can sing. And that's very, to me, listen, I know everybody's not a fan of Kandi's sound, but it added to that group. It did. It really did. I hear you getting quiet, Cindy.
I was taught if I have nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all. I mean, I will say I like Just Kicking It, and she was featured on that song.
She was the lead on that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was catchy. I mean, that was when JD was really on fire. I mean, everything that he put out was everything. You know.
You didn't like My Little Secret?
No.
Okay. Did anybody see ya?
Hated it.
Come into my house last night.
And when she started singing, I was like, why is she singing? I don't want to hear her. I wanted to hear Tasha, but now I don't want to hear her either. So I try to separate the people from their art, but I really don't like that girl now. I really don't like her. She's doing her sister so wrong. And she always has a chip on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Like I said, you want the money from the group, but you really want to be solo. So just be brave enough.
And go solo.
And go solo.
And I'm blaming Kandi. I'm like, when Kandi even posted, she was like, well, I don't know how I stopped going solo. When I was on Columbia, you were on SoDeb.
Yes.
Like, what was it? Like, how did I stop you?
Right. She stops herself.
I think that Latasha, because I mean, again, I think I talked about this on one of the other shows that I did. No one remembers the song she did by her when she went solo.
Yeah.
Because y'all don't remember her on the Best Man soundtrack with her and Shantae Moore.
Right.
Y'all don't remember her with Jay Shin, One Night Stand.
I don't remember that.
So I mean, but I know all those songs.
Right, right.
I actually One Night Stand, when I was in high school, we did the play. We added the song into the play.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
yeah.
But yeah, him or her sounded, they both sounded bad, but you know.
Right, right. But I feel like
Wilson.
But I feel like if, you know, Tasha is blamed, I feel like Todd made a great point yesterday, which was when he said that she's mad at where you are because it's not where she is, right? Because she's always dragging Kandi's name up. She never talks about Tiny. She never talks about anybody else in a negative way except for Kandi. And she's like, Kandi ruined the group and Kandi did this. No, girl, you tried to go solo.
Kandi slept with your man's dad. She did everything. Like it's too much.
It's just too much.
And I think her negativity has stopped her career, period.
Yes, agreed. And that's what I was getting to, is that I feel like it's her attitude then and now that is not going to get her where she wants to be. And that's nobody's fault but her own. She needs to look back at these shows and go, Yeah.
Wait, I have to
Guilty.
read this. I have to read this comment. Moesha Sandicott says she legit won Masked Singer because people really think that woman can't sing, and they had no clue who it was. The same with TV. Listen, I'm just saying. I mean, I think that we were just talking about people winning stuff. I don't even talk about with this, but the reality is, when it came down to Xscape, Kandi was a big part of why they had what they had.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she was the only person,
No.
but she was a big part of the group.
She was, and you know, and like I said, nobody's trying to take that away from her.
Yeah.
But I don't like the way that she can be kind of petty, like how she was last night. I like it better when she's just like, oh, this is my group, and let's have our meeting and all of that stuff. You know, hey, California cutie.
What up? What up? What up?
Yeah. So I don't know. Anyway. So,
I mean, like for me, like I just can't take that away from Kandi because Kandi has been a beast in the industry. She's done what she's been doing, and she continues to do it. I mean, she's had spin-off shows of Housewives of Atlanta that no one gets. She's a great songwriter. She's been a part of a group that is going to be in all of our memories, songs they've sang. So, I mean, she's been a big part of those groups. So, for me, I mean, the hate is real.
Okay.
I know you don't agree, but I'm just saying.
I don't agree. I agree with
the hate is real. It's real.
I don't feel like.
And let me go back to what we be talking about. Just like my girl Brandy next to you, the hate is
right,
real.
right. But you know, and
what Evelyn Lozada, the hate is real.
The hate is real for her. But I feel like on the Queen's Court, she is proving why I know you and I like her. She's very honest. She's to the point. But now she's kind of mellowed out as she's gotten a little bit older. And I really like seeing her in this light. Just simply, I'm not.
He was like, okay, baby, whatever you say.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean,
not that hate is justified with Evelyn. It's not.
No. Moesha.
I'm actually like Kandi, but she is a big silent bully. Okay. And it's fine. Like we all are allowed to have different opinions. You know?
Exactly.
I'm doing big adulting today. Like I wear the right shirt for this. I'm doing big adulting today. And it's very low. It's very low. It's very low. It's very low. But I'm doing it.
Well, I'm just saying that, you know, I think that's why these shows work, is that people do appeal to certain people and other people don't, you know, like, I mean, we all don't have the same favorite people, you know, like we just don't, you know, and I mean, yes, we can agree on a lot of the people, but certain people, I'm just kind of like, I can take or leave. And like I said, the same is true for Jim, but she's left. I'm done with her. Like, I'm done. I can't. I don't even want to see her on the show. She sounds like a crazy person. I was, like I said, in our last discussion, that like for me, Jen has always been like, I can take or leave her, and mostly leave her.
Oh yes, so let's get into that, because I mean, I'm gonna give you like 2 more minutes, but let's get into Jennifer. We've been talking about Kandi and everything else. Let's get into Jennifer. Real quick, let me read this. Nicole, tune in tonight for me and Cindy. You want to do 9 again?
It's up to you.
6 your time.
Yeah, we could either do 5 or 6, whatever.
Okay, I'll make it after we get done with this, and then we'll pick a time.
Okay.
But tune in tonight when we talk about Nivea, because I have a lot to say about Nivea tonight.
Right.
Young Rick says I was actually going to give Evelyn a compliment, but I had to get Kandi together, and I might retract this later. But I like Evelyn on the show. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get into Jennifer and this whole thing now. Listen, I have to, some things that Jennifer's doing, I know I do it too. Especially with the text message stuff, I will text the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And then be all over the place, because if you're not communicating with me like I want you to, I'm sending all kind of messages. So
wow.
How do you feel about Jennifer and what we read today?
I am not surprised. I feel like that's who she really is, and that's why I never liked her on the show, because she doesn't really seem genuine to me. The only time she seemed genuine was when she was getting bullied and, you know, and all of that. So I, you know, because she was crying, you know,
Yes.
but I feel like, you know, she needed, I'm not surprised. I just am. She just proved what I was saying earlier, you know, the other day, was that she is a liar.
Yeah.
And I think
Even her asking that man to come onto the show for her storyline.
yeah, I'm not surprised. I really am not, because before
You've
July,
been saying that with Jelani. Yeah, you've been saying
yeah,
that.
yeah,
And I'm like,
right.
no, I don't believe that. But
I
like,
told
Cindy
you.
was probably right.
Yep, I told you. You know, I mean, because think about it. Before Jelani, what was she talking about? Her dead dog. Remember?
Mhm.
Going
Yes,
to the
I remember that. I
psychic,
remember that.
and I'm grieving, and that was in part A at the very beginning. Until we got to the meat market and saw Jelani, she had no storyline.
Listen, y'all have to go back to the beginning because I talked about this at the beginning of the I showed the text messages between her and her ex-boyfriend who stole that car.
Who
He
didn't steal
showed
the
all
car?
the no,
Who
I'm
didn't
saying
steal
what
the
she
car?
said. I'm saying what
Oh,
she
okay.
he showed that he didn't steal that car, and everything that Tammy had brought up about the shit that she talked about Shawnee's, Evelyn's daughter, and Shaq is true. So you have to go back and rewind it because I can't redo all that stuff right now. But go back and look because
Yeah,
Jennifer is a mess.
she's really a
And
mess.
again,
I
I
mean,
want to
she
shout out
sounds
I want to
now
shout out
she's
AC2 again one more time because he's the one who did the report this morning.
okay.
And I was like, "Ace, where did you get this from?" And then I was like, "This is the 2020. I've never even seen this stuff."
Right, me
So
neither.
I went and looked it up because I was like, I need to talk about this. Me and Cindy need to know this stuff. And
Yes. I mean, I had no idea. Now, I like I said, I wasn't surprised. But remember, during when and she was trying to keep up with her word when she said, "I'm going to ruin you." Because remember when she was even being interviewed by Nene, she was at
Mhm.
Nene's house, and then she was on all of these little media outlets and blogs and stuff talking about how this man stole her car,
Yeah.
and just to come to find out that she was acting like a psycho.
Yeah, and he paid the car off. Like, I mean, all that is like to me, I'm like, Jennifer, you made a whole documentary about this too.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. All of this to say what? Because he hurt your
Jennifer's a
feelings?
mess.
She's a mess. I was like, okay. She now not only is she a liar because she's trying to pretend to be something else on television,
Yes.
but she's crazy. Like, I
Yes.
mean, those messages, how she was talking to him, it's like, girl, if somebody doesn't want you, why do you care? Move on if you're all that, you know?
I think it's a Virgo thing. Like, I mean, we are really like what is the word I want to use? We were like very impulsive.
Okay.
So when I read, I was
So
like,
you mean like if you've gotten rejected by someone, you're gonna keep going nonstop, or are you gonna move on?
unless like we just know like it ain't gonna work. Like, I mean, like,
Okay.
but I mean, what he's saying, like, I wouldn't have done what Jennifer did because he's like, I told you, like, don't move here. I would never move anywhere. If you told me not to move here, like, she's like, the communication officer, we live in the same place. So then she moved to Atlanta, which now we know why she moved to Atlanta.
Right.
And it's just like, I mean, like, girl, he was giving you all the information, like, to not do.
I know,
You did all of it.
but I was so shocked, and I felt like, oh my God, she's crazy. She moved across the country for someone that she didn't even have a confirmed relationship with. Girl, what are you doing? You wouldn't do that.
I would never do that. Like, I would
Okay.
never. Now, the text message stuff that you've seen, I would do that stuff. I'm
You
not moving
would,
nowhere.
but would you?
And the man
But
that told me don't come, like, I'm not doing that.
right, but would you sound like that, or you just would
It probably
text?
would look. It probably look the same.
Really? Wow. Okay. Okay.
Listen,
And it's just because, and it's
I
just
can show
because
you
you
some
need to
text
get it
messages
off
that I've
your
seen.
chest, basically. Is that
Yeah,
where it's
we got to
going?
get it out, and we don't want to keep it in. We want to get it out.
Okay, got it.
So
I see.
I can show you some text messages I've seen that look just like Jennifer's.
Wow. And then when did you like? How long did this go on? And then you stopped.
You know what? Honestly, it probably hasn't stopped.
Oh wow. Okay.
With all anybody I've dated, I probably still like try to talk to them or whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
have slowed down, and I don't communicate with some people anymore. But at any moment, I could text them though. I mean, and do the same shit that Jennifer's doing. So
Got you.
now that I
Okay.
see it from someone else, I know I need to work on this.
Exactly. Exactly. I was just about to say that in a gentle
because it looks
way.
crazy. It looks very crazy.
Exactly. And Nola was so right when she said, "Don't give them proof. Don't you just call or something. I would rather you be crazy where you can't pull up those receipts
Right.
and show anybody. You know what I mean?" Because I was just like, all these years later, now we're seeing them. Wow.
Matter of fact, I might do it in my vlog channel so y'all can see. Like, me and Jennifer has some of the same kind of text messages.
Wow.
I might do that in my
Okay.
vlog channel. Okay. How bad it is.
I was about to say it can't be that bad. I would be really surprised, but
it gets tough sometimes, but at least I'm able to at least acknowledge it, though. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It is so funny, but because our signs are so close together, but we're so different. Like Aaliyah would never. We don't do that.
I think it's more like when you want somebody, we want somebody, and we're gonna go all out. Like, listen, how do we work it out? Like, what's the problem? And the problem probably is how we are communicating.
Right, exactly. I mean, like, or that all of a sudden it goes to a scary point. You know, like she was sounding scary. I was like, wow. Yeah. But then she was accusing that Tim guy that's in jail forever now of being a stalker. Her.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, but you sound like you're a stalker.
I need to see her text messages now.
I know, right?
like, Jennifer, we might need to sit down and talk because I don't know if he stalked you at this point.
Exactly. In her mind, maybe that's what she felt like. But I mean, remember them going to the courthourse and everything? I was like,
when she went with Kristen to the
yes. Exactly. And Evelyn.
Evelyn, yeah.
Yes. And I'm like, maybe it was you. In fact, I think it's you. I know it's you.
At this point, I think it might have been her for real.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, because clearly she cannot seem to keep a man and she's almost 50, you know?
At all, yeah.
At all. It's definitely her. So yeah.
Listen, I'm just saying, if y'all want to date a Virgo, like, we are very impulsive people. And that's just what it is. Like, we're gonna love you more than you love yourself. And you have to accept it because that's just how we are.
That's how you are.
When I was reading, I was like, damn, Jennifer, oh my God, are these my text messages?
Well, I'm just gonna say, gently, I agree with you that, maybe you should just work on that.
Yes. Oh no, I am. After seeing Jennifer's, I'm like, damn, I could probably pull the pictures on my phone.
Right.
I'm working on it starting today.
Right. Because it's
that looks scary.
And you know what? Yeah, that's how it came across. Especially the more you read, it kept getting more and more.
Yeah, it was getting worse.
It was getting worse. I was like, wow, she's still going?
I'm like, is she about to jump off of the cliff?
Right. Right.
Like, if you love me, come save me in a minute. Like it was getting there.
It was getting there. It really, really was getting there. So Deb, I'm done with her. I am done.
Mel says my mom, my dad, my son, and my aunts are all Virgos. I'm cool on Virgos. I have my plate full with them.
Yes, then you
listen, y'all. I have taken an oath. I will be working on my text message problems today.
I love it.
I just went off my ex-husband today. Like, really, I did. So
really?
It's like,
sometimes that's all it takes is a little light bulbs to go off, and you're like, "Ooh, that's me. I can see that in myself." Thanks, Jen, for one thing. Other than that, I'm done. Like, literally, I'm done. I could care less. Anything that happens to her. Like, how are you also going to be mean to Jelani, even if it was fake? Like, when she was like, I have not seen that man. Like, I just don't like her attitude at all. I'm done with Jen. Period.
Yes, please pray for me. But look, I know how to see something and then be like, you know what? That's me. Oh, Cindy got up. Okay. I know how to see something and be like, that's me, and and fix it. Okay. So y'all good. What's going on, Jackie? Hi, everyone. So Deb, I'm happy to see you are smiling. Seeing the last video, I was like, he is okay. Yes, I'm okay. I'm doing good. not Jen, they did have to go to Jesus. Oh, she did. Because y'all, listen, I'm gonna pull up some of my text messages on my phone and do it on my vlog channel so you guys can see it. Like it'd be bad, y'all. It'd be horrible. So check out me and Cindy tonight. I think we're gonna do about 4 hours. We'll review the Queen's Court, the first episode, and then every week we'll do the other ones. And then tomorrow we'll be doing Best of Wives. So check out me and Cindy. I got like 1 minute. I'm gonna play my commercial about my kids one more time. Y'all, please donate. So let me play it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy SoDebNair, and I'm here to talk to you guys about something that I think is so fantastic. Remain Teachable, one of my subscribers, is graduating on July the 23rd, and she came up with something I think is so amazing and something that is going to help my students out so much. We are trying to raise $723. This $723 will go to my students' uniforms for the 2023-2024 school year. So what we're asking is that you donate $7.23. If we can reach this, it would be so amazing and be so helpful for my students to get uniforms, because some kids only have one polo, one pair of pants, and thought this was so amazing. And I'm so excited about this. We already have donations already, but I'm hoping that you guys help us reach this goal by July the 23rd. So again, you can log on to SoDebNair.com, drop that $7.23, and we will make sure that you guys get to find out their end results by July the 23rd. Thank you so much in advance, and let's do it. All right? I'm out, y'all. Bye. All right, y'all. So make sure you guys donate the $7.23 for my students. I'm getting up off here because I got to watch Queen's Court, the first episode, one more time for me and Cindy review it tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you guys, once this is over with, drop down to the comment section and comment, y'all. Comment, and like the video to get your boy back to the algorithm. I shouldn't have 8,000 subscribers. And like the views is like 300, but people aren't getting notifications because y'all ain't liking and comment in the comment chat. So do y'all's work. I'm gonna do my work, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.
I did it. 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 You did it. I did it.